Everyone, I'm back with another Void Chart update for you. This time, I'm going to go over Carjacking the Overrealm. This is one of the more popular strategies of the season. A lot of people are enjoying it. Maybe not necessarily this exact copy. There's a lot of different ones going around. But this is the one I've been playing around with. I've been having great success with it, and it's a lot of fun. A lot of different paths you can take, which is I enjoy it. So we're gonna jump into it and we're gonna go over. So right away, I'm putting 15 points into Force the Carjack, and the reason is the compasses are kind of high in price, in my opinion. I don't want to be forced to have to use them every single time. Carjack sometimes doesn't give you anything, and having to pay those prices to get nothing feels real bad. Is this optimal? I don't know. I'll be honest. It's just my play style. So if you don't like these 15 points, you don't need them. You can use the compass. We definitely have room for it. There is room for the compass. But I don't know. I like this. I like saving the money. I like not having to worry about it. So here we are. We put the 15 points in there to force it. Then we go down the left side. Pretty standard. Pick almost everything up. We are going Warlock. Obviously, I'm a caster. I like my Warlock mods for myself. They're the most valuable as well. So it's probably a good idea. Put it in the Warlock there. If you don't want to spend the points, you can save the 5 points and put them maybe over here. Alternatively, we do go all the way down to all the drop quantity we can find. And this one makes the guys not turn around. So it's kind of annoying. If you can't kill them as soon as they spawn, you have to chase them down and it slows you down. And yeah, it's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Same with this one. More bonuses. Bonuses are your bread and butter. That's where you're going to get most of your money from. So this is our Carjack tree. Now, I have played around with this one. The price list out of the supply cache, and you can get a tower sequence on it. And honestly, it's not bad. It really isn't. But you really need stars to align. Not only do you need to get a good... Well, and first you need a priceless base to come out of this thing. 2, you need the thing to show up. And let's assume both of those things happen. Now you need it to be a good priceless base with a good base mod. And if that all lines up, well, we're not done yet. Then we have a 3% chance to land an advanced sequence. Well, I sure as hell hope it's the advanced sequence you want on that beautifully landed perfect piece of gear. Because if it's not, then it's just wasted to begin with. So... yeah, it's not bad. It's just really, you're going to have to do it a lot before you maybe see some results from it. So I cut it. Wasn't enjoying it. And there we are. Moving on over, we are in the Overwhelm. So because of this, we like to force the gear drops as much as we can, mainly this one and this one. The priceless upgrade stuff is a bonus. You do end up with a lot of pricelesses, sometimes good, sometimes bad, most of the time bad. But we are getting more gear, additional gear to drop, and a chance to double the gear. Replicated equals 2 times. And the reason for this is in the Overwhelm, the majority of the stuff converts gear, non-legendary gear specifically, into fuel, into memory fragments, into compasses, into embers, into whatever. It's all based around non-legendary gear. So having more gear drop equals more Overwhelm juice. So we put those in there. Finally, with our last remaining itty-bitty bits of points, we're going over here. We're throwing in more rare monsters. We're throwing in more normal monsters and drop quantity. Honestly, this is kind of a meh. Why normal monsters? Is it really worth it? Maybe, I don't know. But 1% drop quantity, more monsters. Honestly, it's probably the same. You decide what you like more. I went with the monsters. All right. Over for our Traveler pointies, here we have all in drop quantity setup, which means we're using 25 points for 12 additional drop quantity, and we're going in with only 1 life to get 30% base drop, not additional like the other one. This one's base. So Carjack is all about the drop quantity. That's its thing. It's everything in the void chart's about drop quantity. Everything everywhere you compass up about drop quantity, it's all about the drop quantity. So I feel like these 2 are kind of mandatory, and they work in the Overwhelm. So it's a combo. It's win-win. Now we're going to get into some gameplay for those of you who are interested in the gameplay, as well as the compasses and probes we are using. All right, this is a lot to go over. There are a lot of options. We're going to go over the 3 stapley ones, in my opinion. You got the Generous Elite and the Strength in Numbers. Both of these are additional drop quantity mods for, respectively rare or normal monsters. Well, Overwhelm and Carjack both gives you a lot of rare and normal monsters, so this works great for us. Alternatively, you can be a big baller and use the Bountiful Elite. It's a big gamble. This thing costs a lot. You don't always get your money back. It does work for both Overwhelm and Thing. I usually only use this for the Prismatic Carjack card that guarantees a bunch of rares, because it's just really expensive. Or maybe if I was in deep space more, I'd be more inclined to use it, but this is an option. I say use it with caution. I say use it sparingly and only use it on good chaos cards, but that is an option there. Alrighty. Now for the final 2 slots here, we got lots of choices. You can do a double Sinful setup. Just slam both copies of Sinful in. You can even use the Transgression Plunder Compass. We do have a split between normal and rare. This actually works really well. The downside to this is you kind of end up in a situation where to get maximum value out of it, you have to either do the Overwhelm right away before you start clearing the main Netherrealm map. So you go into the Overwhelm and run it and get the value out of there. And then you come out and then you do the map. The other option is you do the map completely and then go into the Overwhelm, because this thing doesn't carry its stacks with you and it'll reset. And, as soon as you do the Carjack with this compass, you're going to have maximum stacks. And then you go into the Overwhelm right after the Carjack, you lose them all. And then to come back out to finish the map with 0 stacks is it's pointless. So keep that in mind. It is a cheaper version of the Sinful options, but it is an option. It's really good. I liked it. I have great success when I use it, especially for its price point. So those are your 3 options. You can use all 3 at once if you really wanted. But yeah, there you go. This Rarity Compass does things. It's weird. I can't really explain it. It's kind of counterintuitive because it turns all your non-legendary gear into legendary gear in the Overwhelm, but it makes bonuses show up more. I don't know. I can't explain it, but every time I use it, good things happen. So you can use that as your other spot. When I'm in Glacial Abyss specifically, or Voidlands, I do like to use the Focus Fluorescent Compass. That gives me the chance at getting the Gaze Upon Reflection card or the Darkest Corrosion cards. These cards are valuable, 3,000-4,000 each. I have Kong. I have Key. These cards drop in the Overwhelm. You can get 5 or 6 copies of them. It's pretty cool. This compass is currently really cheap, especially compared to the Sinfuls. So if you're in these regions, it doesn't hurt to do a little gamble that way if you like it. We are leaning on Priceless a bit. You can use the Priceless compass if you prefer. Holy crap, you can use all kinds of compasses here. If you need to, if you need the War will significantly boost not only your clear speed, but also your carjacking success to get the 50 waves. So if you need the War, you put the War in here instead. I'm at the point where I don't really need the War, so we got rid of it. And yeah, there you go. So play around with the compasses. Point is, these 2 I like. Even like if you have a juicy card, this one kind of gets dropped. Like, for double Sinful and, golden bus and golden this guy. Like if I'm really juicing it, yeah, this guy doesn't even make the cut. But majority of the time, the Strength in Numbers is there because it's just so cheap. Finally, the one thing we didn't go over, we did talk about the legendary Bountiful Elite. We didn't talk about this guy. So this guy's also really good and really strong. But one, you gotta be strong. You gotta be able to take out these domed up things really quickly and still get 50 waves. On top of that, again, I'd only use it on really good chaos cards just because it's so expensive. This thing is like $200 or more. You want to make sure you get your money back, and the way you can guarantee that is only using it when the rainbow or really good purple ones show up if you feel like it. And yeah, that's my approach currently to it. That's all the information. There's lots more you can do, like I said, the compasses give you lots of wiggle room based on what cards show up. Maybe you want to use, you know, you got a, what do you call it? A compass card. Maybe you decide to use the compass ones instead of the memory fragments, right? So you got lots of options here. I will put the build code in the description below. We are going to jump into some gameplay for anyone who's interested in that. And I'll show you what it's like in the map. Now, this is an Overwhelm strategy, so it might take a while to go through this, but we'll give you the gameplay. Reason I am not in the deep space right now is, like, especially since it is an Overwhelm strategy, one, the Carjack, getting those 50 waves consistently while avoiding all the hazards, while, you know, buffing it up with the compasses, all this stuff. You know, sometimes I end up with 45, and it's a little embarrassing for a video, right? But the reality is, I just prefer profound maps, especially for Overwhelm farming, because of their layouts, their size. It takes much less time to do it. The fact that it's much safer makes it so you don't have to focus as much. You can just autopilot. Everything about it is more my play style. The rewards, in my opinion, are pretty similar if you're not giga juicing. Now, if you're giga juicing using all those expensive compasses I mentioned, then yeah, deep space will have a higher chance of returning your investment. And maybe that's why I feel this way about those compasses, because using them at the price point in profound is not guaranteed money back. Maybe in deep space it is, if you can consistently smash out all those waves every time while boosting it. Ooh, rainbow pog. Anyway, point is, I prefer doing it here. It's quicker, it's faster, it's easier, costs significantly less. All of this is, you know, how I center my playstyle around, to be honest with you. And I've had great success with it. So don't be afraid about, oh, you're not in deep space, you're not in that, because, you know, it's arguably maybe even better to do it here. Arguably. But that's about it for the ramble. I'm going to log out with the chat. I'll let the gameplay take over with this rainbow compass run we just conveniently showed up. And hopefully we can get some good loot explosions for you. I'm surprised there's no compasses dropping. It's kind of weird, man. Kind of awkward. Your rainbow compass. This isn't part of the video, but there it is. That's unfortunate. That is some. That's for prisons. So we had two. Oh no, we had a really low converter. That's why. We didn't have the rainbow converter. Okay. We got you baited. But anyway. There's the strategy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We haven't done the carjack yet, have we? No, or did we? I don't remember. Either way, hopefully you guys enjoy this. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Have you been doing something very similar? Have you been doing something different that's had crazy success? Please let me know. I'll be honest with you. This carjack Overrealm strategy has so many different avenues and angles to work on. That I wouldn't be surprised if you guys are pumping out crazy success with very different builds of it. I will be, once again, streaming every day still on Twitch. This is a really bad Overwhelm on my end. This is why you need the war sometimes. But, yeah, join me on Twitch. I will answer any questions you may have, as well as just hang out and listen to music. Hopefully this helps you guys. And I will catch you in the next video. Happy hunting!